ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಸಲೀಂ, ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಇನ್ ಝೂಯಾಲಜಿ, ಶ್ರೀ ಕೊಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಗೇಶ್ವರರಾವ್ ಗಂಗಯ್ಯ, ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಪ್ರಥಮ ದರ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಗಂಗಾವತಿ. Dear students, today we are going to study the one more important concept of first year zoology, that is general characters and classification of the phylum Porifera. So let us discuss first about the general characters of Porifera. See, the word Porifera means actually it is a Latin word and it is a combination of two words. One is porous, another one is fere. Porous means pore, nothing but hole, randra anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. Fere means to bear, to contain, to have. So meaning is these are the animals, so their body is provided with numerous or more holes, nothing but they are also called pore bearing animals, and approximately 5000 species are known till now, and they are commonly called sponges. The members of the phylum Porifera, they are commonly known as sponges. And if you look at the habitat, they are exclusively aquatic and they are mostly found in the marine water, nothing but salt water. For example, sea, ocean, etc. And except the family called Spongilidae. So Spongilidae, it is a family which comes under the phylum Porifera. It lives in fresh water. And if you look at the lifestyle of these poriferans, the adults are sessile, so they cannot move. They are fixed in one particular place, and they are also called sedentary. Okay, so they cannot move. For example, like plants, they are fixed at one particular position and they cannot move, and that's why I have mentioned they often grow in a plant like manner. Okay, so this is the first slide. So remember, there are more than 5000 species are known. They are commonly called sponges. They are exclusively marine except the family Spongilidae, so which live in fresh water, and these are especially the adults are sessile and they grow like a plant. Next, coming to the body plan and body organization. See, these are primitive multicellular animals. The poriferans are multicellular, means they are made up of more than one cell. In the earlier case we studied the protozoa, they are unicellular, but poriferans are or sponges, they are multicellular organism and they exhibit the cellular level of organization. It means there are different types of cells are present and they do not have the tissues and organs. So tissues and organs are completely absent. Next, coming to the body symmetry, these are asymmetrical animals. So what is the meaning of asymmetry? The body is cannot be divided into two equal parts in any plane passing through the center. So center ಇಂದ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಹಾಲ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ asymmetry. And some animals they also exhibit radial symmetry ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So that is the body is divided into two equal halves in any plane passing through the center is called radial symmetry. And the very important point is the poriferans or sponges, they are diploblastic animal. You can see now the image. One side I have shown diploblastic, another side triploblastic anta ತೋರಿಸಿದೀನಿ. So diploblastic animal means they are made up of the two germ layers. The embryo is covered by two germ layers. Outer ectoderm, it is also called pinacoderm, and the inner one is called endoderm, that is choanoderm in case of porifera. Okay, so this is the diploblastic condition we see. Of course, mesoglea is not present in case of porifera. Just to remember, only two layers are present: outer ectoderm, inner endoderm. Ectoderm is also called pinacoderm and the endoderm is called choanoderm. So I hope it is clear about this slide. Now we'll move to very important unique feature of porifera or sponges is presence of canal system. So canal system It is also called water transport system, and it is a characteristic feature, or you can say the diagnostic feature of all the sponges. So here, if you look at the canal system, it contains three important components. Okay, so this is the basic type of canal system I have shown in the figure. You can see the figure. So here you can see that ostia, spongocele, and one more part is osculum. What is ostia? So you can read the definition. So these are the numerous minute pores. So numerous means many. Small pores or holes, they are present on the body surface of sponges. Through the ostia, the water enters. Okay, the water enter into the body of sponges. So through the ostia. Then what is spongocele? Spongocele is nothing but it is a central body cavity of a sponges. And osculum, it is a large opening through which the water goes out, or you can say the water exits the body of sponge through the osculum. Okay, so in Kannada I can say ostia ಮೂಲಕ ನೀರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, osculum ಮೂಲಕ ನೀರು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. And what is the one more difference? Ostia, it is a small opening, whereas osculum, you can see here, it is a very large opening. Okay, and spongocele is nothing but it is a body cavity of sponges. Okay, you can see here also I have shown the water flow. Okay, water ಹೆಂಗಡೆ ಯಾವ ತರ flow ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So from the outside water, it enters into the body through ostia, then it goes to the spongocele. Okay, and then from the spongocele it goes to the osculum. Remember, it is a very important feature of porifera. Now, what are the functions of canal system? See, the canal system perform three important functions. Number one, food gathering, nothing but collection of food present in the water. It also helps in respiration or exchange of gases and removal of waste. Okay, you can say excretion. So totally more functions in a collection of food, exchange of gases, as well as a removal of waste. Okay, and next, another important character of sponges is the presence of choanocytes. They are also called collar cells. Okay, you can see the diagram. So it is a diagram of choanocyte. In exam they will ask what are choanocytes. So remember, these are the specialized flagellated cells. They are present in the spongocele and canals. And the main important function of choanocyte is it helps in food capture, as well as in some cases it helps in reproduction. Okay, so these are the flagellated cell. You can see that there is a presence of flagellum like structure, and their main function is they helps in collection of food which is present in the water, as well as reproduction. Next we'll move to the skeleton as well as the digestion. See, the body of sponges, it is supported by an internal skeleton. Okay, see, our body is also supported by the skeleton which is made up of bones and cartilage. But in case of sponges, we don't have bones and cartilage. Okay, bones ಮತ್ತೆ cartilage ಇರಲ್ಲ. So ಮತ್ತೇನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, say their body is made up of calcareous or siliceous spicules, and in some cases spongin fibers are also present. Okay, so calcareous means made up of calcium carbonate. Siliceous, nothing but it is made up of silica. So some spicules are made up of calcium carbonate and some are made up of siliceous spicules, and in some cases we can see the presence of a spongin fiber chemical. So spongin fiber ಅನ್ನುವಂತ chemical ಇರುತ್ತೆ. For example, you see our bones is made up of calcium. Say like that, in case of sponges, it is made up of spongin fiber. Okay. Next, if you look at the digestion, the mouth is entirely absent. Okay, and the digestion is intracellular. It takes place inside the cell. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Now we'll move to the physiological system. For example, respiration, excretion, and nervous system. Say in case of sponges, the respiratory organs are entirely absent, and here the exchange of gases takes place through diffusion across the body surface. So body surface ಮೂಲಕ simple diffusion ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What is diffusion? Already I told you that the movement of molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration. And in case of excretion, for example, see, in our body we have kidney. The kidney structures or excretory organs are entirely absent. So here also the excretion takes place through diffusion. So simply you can remember both respiration and excretion takes place by diffusion. Okay, and here in case of sponges, the nervous and sensory cells are also completely absent. Okay, now we'll move to the reproduction. See, very important unique character of sponges is they are hermaphrodites. Hermaphrodite is nothing but bisexual animal. They are also called monoecious condition. See, what is the meaning of hermaphrodite or bisexual animal? Means both male and female reproductive organs are present in same animal. Okay, so you know that male reproductive organ is testis, female reproductive organ is ovary. So both testis and ovary, they are present in the same animal, and this condition is also called sexes are not separate. Okay, then coming to the method of reproduction, see, asexual reproduction takes place by three methods: budding, gemmule formation, and in some cases regeneration will also takes place. See, just in the previous video I told you what is budding. A small bud-like structure develops on the parent body. Later it gets detached from the parent body and develops into a new animal. And in case of gemmule formation, what is gemmule? Gemmule, remember, it is an internal bud, and especially when the environmental conditions are unfavorable, in such condition gemmule formation takes place in case of sponges, and they have a high power of regeneration also. And sexual reproduction occurs by gamete formation. Okay, so the sexual reproduction takes place by the gamete formation. Next we'll move to the fertilization. You know that fertilization nothing but fusion of sperm and egg to form the zygote. And in case of porifera, the fertilization is internal. So internal means it takes place inside the body. Okay, because I am not telling you the female word because these are hermaphrodite. So that's why we cannot differentiate into male and female in case of sponges. A sponge ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಮೇಲ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದು hermaphrodite bisexual animal, ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಲ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಾರ್ದು. Okay, and fertilization takes place inside the body. That's why internal fertilization. And development is indirect because the development include a free swimming ciliated larva. So ciliated means it is covered by cilia, and two important larval forms. So remember, they are very important for your future MSc entrance exams: amphiblastula or parenchyma. So these two are the larval forms of Phylum-Porifera. They are unique, and remember, they are very important. Okay, next, so this is all about the general characters of the Phylum-Porifera. Okay, now we'll move to the next classification of Phylum-Porifera. The Phylum-Porifera is divided into three major classes. So you can see in the slide: Calcarea, Hexactinellida, Demospongiae. Okay, Calcarea, Hexactinellida, Demospongiae. Now we'll study the first one, class Calcarea. So why it is called Calcarea? Because the skeleton of these sponges, it is made up of calcium carbonate. The spicules are made up of calcium carbonate, and you can see the picture. The body is vase shaped and typically about 10 centimeter in height. Okay, so 10 centimeter ವರೆಗೂ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ, and it is a vase cylindrical in shape, you can say. And they are exclusively marine, ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ, and there are different types of spicules are present. Okay, monoaxon, triaxon or tetraxon type of spicules are present, And the few important examples for class Calcarea include Leucosolenia, Cladrina, Sycon, Grantia. Okay, so these are the some of the important example. And the diagram, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿರೋ diagram ಯಾವುದು ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is a Sycon. It is also called Sypha. Okay, now we'll move to the second class, Hexactinellida. See, their skeleton is made up of siliceous spicules. Siliceous means silica. Okay, SiO2 anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. But in earlier cases, I told you in case of Calcarea, it is calcareous spicules. So here siliceous spicules are present, and their body is also same, cylindrical, vase or funnel shaped. And here in case of Hexactinellida, only triaxon type of spicules are present. So 3 axis but 6 rays. So 3 axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 rays ಇರುವಂತಹ siliceous spicules ಇರ್ತವೆ. Okay, and they are also exclusively marine, solitary animals. ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಸಮುದ್ರ ಸಾಗರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Examples: Hyalonema, Euplactella, it is also called Venus flower basket, and Pheronema. Okay, so you can see the diagram of Hyalonema. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ diagram ಹಾಕಿರೋದು picture, it's a Hyalonema sponge. Now we'll move to the last class, that is Demospongiae. So class number 3, and particularly these are asymmetrical and brilliantly, or you can say brightly colored sponges. You can see the diagram. So ತುಂಬಾ colorful ಆಗಿರ್ತವೆ. And spicules may be monoaxon or tetraxon, but never 6-rayed. So 6 rays ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, and they may be monoaxon or tetraxon type of spicules are present. And here the skeleton is made up of spongin fiber, or both nothing but spicules ಇರಬಹುದು, spongin fiber ಇರಬಹುದು. In some cases the skeleton is made up of only spongin fiber. And the unique character of Demospongiae is they have a most complex type of canal system, that is a leuconoid type of canal system. See, just I want to make sure that there are 3 types of canal system. Okay, in the next video we are going to study that one. So asconoid type of canal system, syconoid type of canal system, leuconoid type of canal system. Of course, in some book they are also given one more type, that is Ragon type. Okay, so we are going to study about that in the next video. Okay, and here in case of Demospongiae, the spongocoel is completely absent. There is no any body cavity. So due to complex canal system, the body cavities in spongocoel is entirely absent. And the best examples for these Demospongiae include, okay, Spongilla, Euspongia. Okay, Spongilla, Euspongia, Chelina, Pachychelina. Okay, so dear students, just I want to tell you that this is a wrong diagram, unfortunately I have kept here. So actually it comes in the coral, that is in case of Salentrata. Actually it is not the diagram, so sorry, by mistake I have kept this diagram. So actually it is not, the fungi is not a sponge, actually it comes under the Salentrata. Okay, so remove that diagram. So just remember all these points. So I hope it is clear about the general characters and classification of Phylum-Porifera. Thank you very much for your patience listening. Thank you.